Greetings. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are in the world. I'm glad to have you. You can call me in Green, and we are going to dive right in. So, imagine this. What if you could break free from the 9 to 5 grind, generate a steady stream of passive income, and do all of this without spending a dime on marketing or bugging your friends and family? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stick around because today I'm going to show you exactly how it's possible. A little bit about me. I had a stable career in education until June 2024 when my position was unexpectedly cut. With the unexpected shift, I have more time to design my own life. So before we go any further, I'm going to share a little bit of story time with you. So I would say it's been some years back now, but me and my mom we had went to the seafood festival. We had never been before, so we wanted to go check it out. So we get there. There's tons of vendors, tons of people there walking around, and vendors vending and trying to drum up business. So I had my encounter with my future chiropractor. He had a sign up for free massage, and then also, like, if you wanted to have the full back x ray exams, he was offering a deal for that as well. So I had the free massage. He's massaging me, and he says, "Okay, well, I'm gonna stop because I don't want you to be sore." It was too late for that. I was sore for the rest of the day. So I knew, like, okay, I'm going to have to make an appointment here and see what's going on because he said he discovered something, but he couldn't say what it was because you need x rays to see what's happening. So the next business day, because the seafood festival was happening over the weekend. So the next business day, I had an appointment. So I show up, we take the x rays, um, the full body x-ray exams, and the chiropractor's looking at the x-rays. He's looking at me, I'm looking at the x-rays, and he's like, "You never had any back pain?" And I'm like, "No, didn't know anything, didn't have any experience of, like, oh, my back is hurting, or just didn't have any, no symptoms, just totally asymptomatic, right?" So here is my before. Hopefully you can see this white hand icon here, and here's my after. So my before, my cervical spine, the vertebrae in your neck is supposed to be open, right? Well, mine was in this x-ray, this isn't, you can't really see all of that, but it was fused together, starting to fuse. So that's not a good sign, right? So my body was degenerating. Well, my spine was degenerating. My organs weren't working at their highest capacity. Um, I had scoliosis here. You see all this curvature. If you look at my after, you see that my cervical spine has been opened up and there should be some elongation, no more scoliosis. It was just a hot mess. Like when I lay on the table, one leg, because I was so out of alignment, one leg was longer than the other. It was just a hot mess. So in my before, I started off at 5'3" and 3/4 height wise, right? By the time we took this x-ray again, I was 5'3" and a half on my way to 5'4". So we started the adjustments. So we started the adjustments. The first week I started going, I went 5 days straight, and after that, I went 3 times a week. So we had tested me in the beginning. We tested my reach and my mobility, all limited, low numbers. By the time we tested me again, like during this after x-ray photo, I had surpassed all of my low mobility numbers. I surpassed the standard mobility numbers. I could stretch, reach, do everything. So because of the subluxation that I was experiencing, it was limiting me, right? Once again, didn't know, didn't have the knowledge, um, didn't have any information to compare it to. So I'm going to the adjustments, right? The chiropractor adjustments. Also, my pelvis was all twisted up. Didn't know that. Didn't just didn't have a clue. Like if you don't have the knowledge, how do you connect the dots? And if you don't feel anything, how do you know? There's nothing to say because you don't feel anything. You don't know anything. So, okay, so pelvis was twisted up. A perfectly straight spine is a 0 or a 1. I was a 14. So that I found that out during my before. And then by the time we tested again, I was at a 7. So I don't think we continued to test that part again. But I did continue for years afterwards to get adjusted. So I straightened out even more. So my lumbar, thorax, just totally out of alignment, right? My organs weren't working at their highest capacity. So so I started getting the adjustments, right? After the first week of going 5 days straight, and then after that, 3 times a week, my body is super sore for a good 6 weeks. Just sore, like a soreness I never experienced. And this wasn't like, oh, I exercised and now I'm sore. This was something totally different. This was like deep down to the nerve, sore, um, just a mess. So um, I would say 3 months in, I started bleeding. Now, initially, it was okay because it was just a little bit of blood. So I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. But then it became more and more blood. Now, mind you, I'm still getting up and going to work every day, sore as I don't know what. And now I'm starting to bleed more and more and more. And I'm like, okay, now this is starting to affect my energy because this is my blood. But so the chiropractor, um, he wanted me to bleed it out, but I was like, I can't do that. Because then how long am I going to be bleeding? And then it's becoming more and more blood, and then it's making me tired. So he told me some herbs to get on to stop the bleeding. So um, I had to go to bed, not because somebody told me to, but just because my body said, okay, we can't hang. We got to go to bed at 8 o'clock every day. Soreness kicking my butt, and the bleeding was happening until the bleeding stopped. So I was going through it, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth every minute of transformation, every minute of uncomfortability, body sore because I was getting in alignment because my spine was gangster leaning, crooked, not in alignment, right? Ridiculous. So I have to get in alignment. So the chiropractor with these adjustments, what is happening is this crooked spine is being pushed, right? Being pushed, pushed, pushed to straightness, look, pushed to greatness, pushed to alignment. So there was a period of time where like I felt this drainage happening. I would feel it in the back of my head, going down my neck, going down my back, and I'm like, doctor, what's this? Is this fluid? Like why would I be feeling fluid? So he said, no, it's just pressure being taken up off the nerve. And I felt the difference. I mean, I was just experiencing subluxation. So, with adjustments, you could possibly lose a few pounds. Your clothes may fit differently because you are getting straightened out and in alignment. Also, the chiropractor told me had I waited a season or two longer, that I would have needed a surgery. And if you can help it, you do not, I repeat, you do not want anyone doing a surgery on your back. So it was really a transformative experience. That very first month of adjustments, I've my sinuses were being opened up. So like every day was like my nose was running every day. Like I needed to blow my nose. So it was a amazing experience. The adjustments, the actual manipulations don't hurt, right? Um, it's just I would be sore afterwards because I wasn't in alignment. So I mean, it was just life changing. Like if you you are having certain health issues, it could be because the spine is not in alignment, right? If your period is not good, you start getting them adjustments. If you got a good chiropractor, that stuff will be straightened out. You will no longer have any kind of issues with your periods. I mean, it's just, I don't know why the information is not put out there. Because this really is a holistic way of healing. You're not being cut open, you're not being given pharmaceuticals, nothing like that. This is all just hand manipulation, right, on the body. So it was phenomenal. And then my legs was no longer out of place, right? When I lay on that table, they came into alignment. And I never felt that. Never felt like, never knew I was out of alignment or one leg was like out of place like that. Never knew, never felt anything. So, one of my biggest lessons during this life changing experience, because we're talking, is people out here running around with a crooked spine and they don't even know it, and then may never go get it resolved or addressed until it's too late and they need to have a surgery on their back, or they never go see a chiropractor just to see where they stand and just deal with back pain. My one of my biggest takeaways from this experience is that you can have something percolating in the body and not know it. Because, like, okay, yeah, you feel some pain, you know something is happening. But when you don't feel anything and you don't know anything, it's nothing to know anyway. You don't know anything's happening. So you're not able to connect any dots. But that was a big takeaway that for me, that, like, oh, something could be happening and you don't even feel it. So I would empower myself, because it's empowering to know what's happening in your body, and at least go check yourself out. But I had a phenomenal chiropractor, because I had such a phenomenal experience at my chiropractor. They had put my testimony up, right, along with other people who had great experience. And also, while I was getting these adjustments, the chiropractor was measuring me, because he kept saying, "You're going to be taller, you're going to be taller." And I was like, okay, well, I know I'm not going to grow anymore. So I was going to go from this, even though I wasn't really like that, but go from this to this, right? So the chiropractor was measuring me, and we were seeing rapid results, like a parent would measure their child, like, oh, when you were 4, their son or daughter, you were this height, and when you were 5, you were this height. Well, that's what the chiropractor was doing to me. We were seeing rapid results. So it was a phenomenal experience. It wasn't always comfortable, but it was worth every bit of uncomfortability that I had to go through. So that's my story time. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so now we're going to talk stats, right? So E-learning is exploding right now. In 2019, it was a $950 million industry. By 2023, it was pulling in 1 billion every single day. In 2024, 1.2 billion a day is being made. And get this, by 2027 it's projected to hit 3 billion a day. So the question is, how can you tap into this gold mine and finally leave that job behind if that's something you want to do? What if I told you that you could design high quality digital products or programs and achieve time freedom? But wait, before you jump in, let's consider the risk. So, what if it doesn't generate sales? It might take months to produce and then you'll have to market it. Sounds like too much work, right? Or exhausting. Well, but what if there was a faster, more efficient way to success? Introducing to you done for you programs. These are at the cutting edge of industry trends, requiring lower initial investments and offering a strong ROI. These programs are already market proven, which means you can confidently step in knowing there's demand. Plus, they're created by industry experts, so you're not just selling a product, you're leveraging years of expertise, right? So in just 118 days, our community has generated over 13 million in revenue, 100% profit. That's what I said. Yes, that's right. 100% profit. Every single penny goes directly into the pockets of our community members. So imagine consistently earning 10K every month. What would that mean for you? Would you consider walking away from your current job? Once again, if that's something you want to do. So I want to show you some of the activity that's been happening in my community. We have Michelle here who said the momentum shifts are amazing. Each new module brings new information. I I just get giddy and excited. That's all. Today I am just looking forward to creating new ads. 1 month for me, and I had 6,300 in sales. Woohoo! So transformation is taking place. Money is being made. Just like I mentioned in the previous slide, 1.2 billion a day is being made, and then my community members are getting a piece of that pie. Phenomenal, phenomenal. So kudos, thumbs up to Michelle. We got Emily here who made her first sale. Y'all, I think I'm literally in shock. Life got crazy and I gave up on my business 2 months ago. So she's not even doing the business. And some money came in. But I woke up from a nap today to my first $900 sale. So she wasn't even working the business for work that she did 2 months ago. She saw the benefit of $900 a day. Come on. Now, how many people are out here working a job where they make $900 a day? So when Michelle says your videos are always out there working for you, she means it. I haven't touched my TikTok in 2 months, but I have a video that took off and is now at 45K views, 45,000 views. Now I'm not sure what to do. Does my customer automatically get the program sent to them, or is there something I need to do to make sure they get it? I'm freaking out. So she did, she's not even doing any work. Work she did 2 months ago because she gave up. She saw some passive income. It's amazing. People showing up and showing out. So here's how it works. Actually, or not showing up and not showing out and still getting some money. Here's how it works. We've created a system that allows you to tap into three income streams generating 100, 300, and $600 all through an automated sales process with 5 billion people on social media. The potential is limitless. Imagine a process that runs on autopilot. 20 people a day subscribe. And if just one out of those 20 buys, that's 600 a day in your pocket. Passive income made simple. So we got some more amazing amazingness, amazing activity. So we got Ashley here who says consistent 900 days, $900 days never get old. This program is such a blessing. 100,000, right? I said 100,000, 100K in 3 months, 200,000. I said it, 200,000 in 5 months, and 7 months in, I'm still changing lives by helping people learn how to monetize their scroll online. These payments came in while in the car line, at my hubby's birthday dinner, while sleeping, while spending time with the kids. Passive income is incredible. So, this is nothing to sneeze at or sleep on. Again, amazing. People showing up and showing out. Or, like I said, the previous community member gave up and still got some money. Still some money hit that bank account. Still. So I bet you she is back to working the business now. So, are you ready to become part of a vibrant community, guided step by step from launch to profitability? In just 3 days, you could have your online business live and ready to start earning. My community is the number one community on school, offering unparalleled support and guidance throughout the process. We're 36,000 strong and growing. So it's an amazing community to be a part of. All right, so if that's not enough, we packed in some amazing bonuses to ensure your success, which include the Canva course, our 1 million in 17 months blueprint, and access to the digital growth community. Plus, you'll get the 30-day market strategy growth plan and resources to start your online business with MRR and 200 digital products. So, are you ready to take control of your future? If so, head over to my funnel, which is www.dailypaygrowthautomation to dive in. If you want to follow me, my socials, I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, as well as Twitch. So thank you for tuning in today. This concludes my presentation. Have a fantastic day.